An incredible story out of New York City where a couple guys who live in Chelsea every year get 1 or 2 letters from kids addressed to Santa Claus. This year, it wasn't 1 or 2. It wasn't even 1 or 2 dozen or 1 or 200. It was hundreds of letters that small children had written to Santa Claus at their particular address.
When I saw the first letter to Santa Claus, it was like, oh, that's weird. And then 10 more came, 20 more, 50, adding it up, there's something going on here. Yeah, the rest of the Santa letters. I'm Jim.
And I'm Dylan. And over the past month, we've received hundreds of letters addressed to Santa Claus.
The thing is, we don't know why we're getting all these letters. This is the routine. Get in, and then we, you know, like most people, you check your mail before you come up. And this is what happens. You know, the New Yorker, some sort of flyer, and then literally, like, so many pieces of mail that it happens every time it like falls. Santa Claus, Santa Claus, they're all Santa Claus. I don't even think we have any mail. Our address is on 22nd Street, apartment number 7, New York, New York, 10011. I mean, it's not at all on the North Pole. Kids think that Santa Claus lives in Chelsea.
You know, if I were Santa Claus, I would probably prefer Chelsea to the North Pole. Jim Glaub and Dylan Parker are spending their Christmas in Kansas City, Missouri. So you get all of these letters. I mean, Jim, after you read, I don't know, a dozen, 100, at what point does it stop feeling special?
I think that, I mean, each of them have a completely different story. You know, some of them want clothes, some of them want shoes, and then a couple want, you know, like normal kid stuff, like toys and even a PlayStation. So they're all really, really special. I think the point of saturation is just in how you feel and the kind of overwhelming response that happens when you read them.
Okay, so Dylan, you guys have to have come up with a theory about why your apartment is the address on all of these letters.
Yeah, well, we were looking at it from a couple of different angles, but you know, I had always suspected that it was some sort of school program or something like that, or somebody had definitely been operating some organization out of the apartment at one point. Why the sudden surge this year, I don't know. But
so the New York Times came out and talked to you guys and says, okay, they traced a letter back to a woman who says a teacher who was teaching English as a second language in the Bronx gave out that address. Another woman says she got the address from the post office website, but when the reporter typed it in, it couldn't replicate the results. And a third woman says she got the address at school, but again, then the reporter wasn't able to really track down. So the mystery remains. Have you answered any of these, or have you fulfilled any of the wishes for the kids?
Yeah, actually, went around to a bunch of different offices that and a lot of different friends, and then started to post. You know, I would literally take a picture of the letters from my iPhone and then upload it to Facebook, and had a lot of people respond. We got rid of about 100 to 150 letters out of, you know, the massive 450 letters, and that felt really good.
Dylan, it's got to be a heavy weight to respond as Santa Claus. I mean, if you guys don't respond to these letters, then Santa Claus doesn't respond.
Yeah, it's been a struggle to kind of figure out how to react to this, because it does seem like a big burden, and you know, we were basically trying to figure out how to respond to this between ourselves. And Jim really drove this. I mean, he is the one that really went to go and try to fulfill all of these letters, and I'm looking at this to try to see how we can get these to the right organizations and get these fulfilled as well, not just for this year, but for next year.
Well, your friends Sarah Klein and Tom Mason made a film about it. That's part of the little clip that we saw there at the beginning. Any chance you move before the next holiday season?
Oh gosh, that's the thing. We're like, oh, now do we move? Yeah. Do we just stay where we are?
I know.
It's like.
We're
trying to figure out what to do next. Really, is really the thing that we're trying to do.
It's an incredible story and a mystery that's out there. I think that probably it needs to be on one of those shows where people find out the real story behind the mystery of why it's your apartment. Jim, Dylan, Merry Christmas, guys. Happy New Year.
Thank you so much.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Thank you.